And then let's me too.
Oh my God.
So she ain't got
No,
Okay.
but this is good. We need funny moments. Okay. We're serious.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Whispered Thoughts podcast, where every story is a chapter of humanity. Okay, this is our 7th episode. Yay! Thank you. Okay, it can show that we are moving. We are going somewhere, and it's all because of hard work.
Yes.
I'm your girl, Shama my man. Hashtag you know the vibes. You know the vibes. It's Lama.
Yes, and welcome you guys. And my name is Malika Lama, your girl. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. We see you subscribing, we see you liking, we see you sharing. Continue doing the work, you guys. Yeah. Actually, we've arrived here because of you. So keep the ball rolling. We need more subscribers, and I think we're moving, hey?
We are moving.
So we are moving. So we really appreciate your support. We see your support. We see you guys. So just keep on doing the work. Yeah. And sisters, today you've got a very beautiful guest.
Oh my God!
Very calm.
Down to earth.
You know how loud we are, ne?
Yeah.
And she's just
She's just gonna bring us.
Today, ne? Sisters, today you are elegant. Today you are calm. Today you are the sisters.
It is what it is.
Today we're not the bad bitches.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah. So today, guys, we've got the glamorous, the beautiful, Nsovo, Mathonsi. So welcome you, thank you so much for honoring the invite.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we just can't wait to hear what you've got for us, cause maybe we'll just get on to the questions. So to start with, who is Nsovo Mathonsi, and where are you from, and what are you well known for?
I'm so nervous. Okay, so Mathonsi is a mom to two beautiful boys.
Okay.
I don't have much anything interesting in my life really. I think that's what I pride myself with, that I'm a mom.
Yeah.
And I think that is also one thing that I'm well known for, that I'm a mom. I'm also a very good friend.
I know that.
I know.
Yeah.
Born and raised here in Giyani. Then we moved to Zanin. Life happened. We came back here to Giyani, and now we're here in Giyani. So I'm a Giyani Han, Gaza Han.
Yay. Okay, so in response to October, which is the mental health month, so we actually invited you because you were willing to share your story and all that kind of things. And I think it's important people to share their stories, whether it's anxiety, depression, or suicidal things, because a lot of people are going through those things out there
silently.
Yeah.
And it's a motivation to find people that are willing to even come out with whatever that they are going through.
Yeah, so in response to that, the October mental health issues, what is the experience in terms of the mental health, whether depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts? What is your story?
I think it's something that has always been a part of my life, but I wasn't aware of it at a young age.
Okay.
Just just the overwhelming sadness all the time. But because you don't know what it is, you can't really pinpoint it. And I think the older that I got, the more I was aware and more exposed to it. I did have an incident, I think it was in 2012, where I did attempt to commit suicide, but then luckily they found me, took me to hospital in Zanin, and I was pumped and I survived. And I think what most people don't understand, or most people will jump and be like, why would anyone want to kill themselves? It's like, when you're in pain or when you have a headache, the first thing that you think of is, I need to take painkillers to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So is somebody who's mentally dark, and the only thing that you think of is you need a quick way out, anything to get rid of the pain. And I think mentally I was there also, and I was just done, and there was some things that was going on. And also another thing is, funny enough, my mom is a social worker, but we don't talk about such things, which I think is also a problem in many households over the years, because we don't we don't talk
really
about it. If you're moody, or if you're sad, or if you're this, then they'll be like, and it's it shouldn't be like that. You should ask me, why are you sad, why are you like this, why are you like that? Because for me, not having a safe space, I then turned into smoking and drinking. And another thing, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. And another thing was, I turned to men to
ease the pain.
Yeah, and also to sort of you know, when you're depressed, it also sort of like a lack of confidence. So men will give you that confidence for like 5 minutes or whatever until they get whatever it is that they need from you, and then from there it's just like a downward spiral kind of thing. But even today, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm cured, I'm healed or whatever, but even today I do still have moments where I struggle with suicide and I struggle with killing myself, and there's a point where you isolate yourself. I do that a lot. I isolate myself from my friends because I feel like, aren't you tired of hearing from me? Like, I'm that friend who's always like, I want to kill myself.
Aww.
You know what, today I don't feel so good. So I'm like, I'm just like, you know what, let me isolate myself. But one thing I can say, I feel like God gave me the twins to save me. Because now, even in as much as I'm like, I'm still sad and I'm still down, my sons are there and I look at them and I'm like,
and you're grateful for life.
Exactly. I'm like, I wouldn't, like, I don't want my sons to go through life without a mom. I want to be present and I want to be there. I don't really have a story where I'm like, oh, this is what caused the depression or that or that or that. No, it's just always been something that I've lived with. It's something that I've just always had all my life. Comes and goes. I've never ever sought professional help for it. I do go to church and pray, but to be very honest, I don't think that's enough. It's my opinion.
And to say something on top of that, I feel like what you have been saying, I feel like it's a journey. You don't really heal, but then you can be okay for now, and then the next minute you are in your feelings.
Definitely.
It's something that you have picked up from a very, let me just say, maybe young age, and for you to have noticed that. Are you seeking help somehow?
Me personally, no. I just confide in my friends. And that also is another thing where I feel like it is somewhat of a burden. Because, I mean, I'm seeking help from people who don't really know.
You can't even relate.
Exactly. And sometimes it's like... But I remember when I was doing my research, I think it was sometime last year, I discovered that in clinics, they do offer you 3 free sessions. I don't know if they still do it now. They do offer you 3 free sessions to see a social worker or a psychologist. And then from there, the social worker or psychologist will evaluate if you need further assistance. I never went down that road, so I don't know. I just heard when I was doing my research, trying to figure out a way forward. But I mean, even writing helps, because I mean, talking, like I said, I feel like when I have to communicate or talk to people, I feel like I'm burdening them. So I prefer to just write about it and just get it out there. If I'm down, I isolate. But sometimes I do talk to people, and sometimes I do get the help that I need. But even right now, talking about it, acknowledging it, that, you know what, I do have a problem and I do suffer, it helps. It really does help.
Okay, so in terms of the way you I hear your story, but we'll just say to get to that point where you feel like to actually ease the pain is just like through suicide or to just quench the pain just like that. How does it get, does it have steps? Does it start from maybe worrying to stress to depression until suicide, or it's just like boom, I'm out?
For me personally, it's steps. First, it's life would be easy without you. But that's where it starts.
Oh my god.
And you are so in that, you are so dark and so boxed up that even if somebody were to tell you, no, so you are of value. But because your mind has convinced you that, you know what, life would be easy without you. You are such a burden. The only thing that you can do right now is to take your own life. That for me is how it escalates. It literally starts from the point where I'm like, you know what, there is no value for me in this life. What exactly do you add into other people's lives instead of misery and pain? And then from there it escalates and you get so, I don't know how to describe it, but you get so convinced that you're like,
this is the way out.
Literally, you don't see anything. You literally are just so boxed in. You're like, the only way out of this is this. There is no other way.
Alternative or anything.
No, literally.
So since you're saying it starts from maybe stress and everything, don't you like somehow get a chance to self-destruct? Like you get out of those thoughts fast before you get to that point. You're okay, there's no other solution. The solution is just to end my life or something like that.
For me, that used to be drinking and smoking.
Okay.
But I've stopped the drinking and the smoking, and now I try to be more present with my children. I try to distract myself with my kids. For example, if they go to school and have such an episode, I look at videos or pictures of them. So that is what quickly pulls me back. But there are days, I don't want to lie, there are days where even their pictures is not enough, which I do feel guilty for, but it happens.
Yeah.
I get into that kind of a place.
So I'm just interested in the part where you say your mom is a social worker, but I believe, how was the support structure with your family growing up and having all those experiences in terms of your clothes, maybe people who you live with inside the house?
Yeah.
How were they responding to your challenges, and how has your mom actually helped you? Because in terms, when she's a social worker, definitely there has to be like something that you did.
Not really. Black people will sweep things under the carpet.
Yeah.
My safe space has always been my friends.
Okay.
So I think I have 2 friends, Akani and Penny, who have walked me through the journey, who have always been there for me, and they know it. I'm the one who pulls back, but they will always reach out and try to pull me out. Even when I had the suicidal thing, Penny was there throughout the whole thing, and I remember, I remember after I came back from hospital, her dad, my friends and their family members have always been a safe space for me. So I remember after the whole suicidal thing, I went to Penny's house, and the dad was like, you do know that this is home for you. Like, that made me cry, that like I'm
so
welcomed.
So
Sorry. So that made me like realize that, you know what, there are people that actually care for you. For just those words alone, where he was like, this is home. And you're welcome here. And he was like, where were you? Like, why did you go through such a thing? And I couldn't explain it to him. But he wasn't questioning me in like an argumentative way. He was just saying that this is home.
You don't
like
have to go through it alone.
Love that man. Love him. Love him.
Shout out to you. So that's good. So we'll just say, because some of these things, a lot of people who get to share their stories, a lot of them will tell you that it starts from childhood traumas and stuff like that. So we'll just say that your experiences has to do with childhood trauma, maybe from your house, or maybe the friends that you had when you were still a child, or anything like that.
It really does, because I think also the foundation, my mom and I, we don't have a solid relationship. We're only working on it now that we're older.
Yes.
But from the get-go, we didn't have a solid relationship. So I'm noticing now that I have my own kids, that it's very important how you speak to your kids and how you encourage them, because something as little as, and when are you saying it just maybe because you're tired as a parent, you're tired or whatever, you're like, ish, man. But within that moment,
like
you find that a child,
like
exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You find that within that moment, I need somebody to talk to. And as a kid, you don't know how to express your feelings, but where else, if you're given a space where you're able to express your feelings, I feel like it really does help. I remember, I think it was a week, 2 weeks ago, I went back home. And so my little sister is a hugger. So she was hugging my mom. You know how parents are, they're not like affectionate. So she was hugging my mom, and my mom was like a 2-minute hug. And I was like, no. Do you know that when a child is hugging you, let them hold you? Because when you cut them off, you're letting them know exactly, you're pushing them away. Let them hold you for as long as they can. There's a reason why they're doing that. So, but if you push them away, so I think it really is, the childhood that I had really did play a role in it. And there's also a part where my mom got married and my stepdad was very abusive. Physically so. And so me being the elder sister, having to fight and protect my little sisters, is like, you have to be the rock, but who's your rock?
So you saw everything, what your mother was going through.
Everything. Literally, I had to be the one to like fight him off at times. You know what I mean?
God.
Like push him away at times, and it's like, damn, that's my childhood.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry for that.
For you to say that, parents, for you to have said that parents are not that much close to their children. I remember this other day, I think it was last week, I was with my mom. She was watching this other video, WhatsApp. So it was a kid who is very spoiled. The mother provides everything for the kid. When the kid wants something, it's always there. Couldn't the iPhone, couldn't the TV, the laptops and everything. So the kids grow up in an environment where they are not close to their parents. They are close to material things and everything. So they really don't know how to react. Like, they don't have those emotions, anger, sadness. Like, every time you they don't know how to react, because they are not connected to the people. They only know how to operate the phone and everything. So that kid, like literally destroyed the whole house because actually he didn't know how to control his emotions, how to process them, because he only knows how to operate his phone, how to watch TV, play games and everything. And the mother came back from work, she was crying over the video. She's the one who took the video of the whole house, messed up everything. And that's just to show Guri, as parents, we are lacking somewhere. It's very important for us to bond with our kids.
And finances it's not a cover up. You cannot.
You see, the guy, the boy was being spoiled, like he had everything. But then for him to process that, I'm angry and I need to calm down, or maybe to talk to the person who made me feel like this. He didn't know how to do that, so he just destroyed the whole house. What's that?
So bad.
It means we are lacking as
We really are.
So with you, Nsovo, I'm just interested in knowing, with you going through the stages and having settled thoughts and all those challenges, how was your pregnancy journey? Because I just have to give you this credit. You're a good mom. Because I see that you reference your boys every time, and you are a good mom. You deserve that credit. So how was your pregnancy journey with the hormonal thing? How was that?
That was the most difficult thing I ever had to go through.
I can imagine.
My goodness. Because already, can you imagine already you're like a crazy person, and now they're like
you're not crazy.
and now there's like hormones involved, and it's like that was a lot. That also was a lot. And even now being a mother as well, like after the whole pregnancy, that was very difficult. I don't want to lie, I didn't enjoy that journey. I'm always honest with people and say my pregnancy journey, I didn't enjoy it at all. And even now, as a mom, it's like you're trying to be a mom to the boys and to me as well. I'm trying to be that mother that I've always craved and wanted. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame my mom. She was a parent based on how she was you know what I mean? Based on how my grandmother was towards her. So she took that and did what she could. And so now for me it was like, I have to be a mom to me. I have to heal. I have to do all of these things. And at the same time, they're growing. They need me to be a mom. They need me to be present. It really is. It's a lot. I don't want to lie and say it. That, you know that feeling where in the movies where you hold your baby and you're like, oh, I didn't have that.
So was there a time where you got triggered while you were still pregnant, where you got triggered and then there was no way out for you? You were just like, no.
Yes.
That solution.
Yes. That's why I decided to go and stay with my granny. My grandma was my safe space.
Okay.
So I told myself that, you know what, clearly God has a plan for you if you are pregnant right now. Clearly there's something for you. Yes, the thoughts were there, end your life, how are you going to provide for the kids? What if you damage your kids? Now you're going to be responsible for another generation. And then it goes down in the chaos. So I was like, you know what, for safety, just pack up your things and just go and be with your grandma. Just so that you're in a safe space. My grandma is a retired nurse, so I know that she's always at home. Even she never left my side, went to the clinic appointments with me, doctors or whatever, she was there with me. So I was never alone, which was very important for me. Even in the beginning stages, my siblings and my mom were there for me, how they knew how to be there for me. But I was never given a moment where I was alone, which was a good thing, because if I was alone, I'm not gonna lie, man.
It's
not looking good. It's not looking good.
So I hear that you say you never got a chance to seek professional help. Your friends have been there for you, and some outside factors that have been there for you. So, but with so far, with how educated you are right now, because I can hear by the way you talk, you're here for yourself, and you're even willing to give your kids time to be there for them, because you know that you'll be responsible for the next generation and stuff. But why have you been hesitating to get professional help?
That's a very good question.
Why have you been hesitating?
That is a very good question. And I've never thought of that.
Because
a very good
she
question.
is so educated, and it's like she gives herself time to actually research about the conditions and stuff, but
from the way she's speaking, it looks like she's already gotten the professional
help. My point, exactly.
Never have. That is a very good question, and I've never, and like I just said earlier on, that even just praying is not enough. Yet I'm not even. That is a very good question. I don't know. I think maybe because I get lazy, because like I said, my friends are a safe space. So I think in my head it's like, okay, I've had this conversation, so it's fine. Before. And I think it's very important. I think even I myself need to start encouraging people, and even myself, that you know what, seeking help is a good thing. There's no shame in it. There is
no
no shame in it whatsoever. There is no shame in it whatsoever. I really don't know why I never got around to it, because I feel like a professional would even tell you that when it gets like this, that it's okay, I guess. And it's okay to process your emotions, and it's okay to... I've never... seek help. Seek help. Seek help.
Please do.
So, but have you gotten to that point of like, because I hear the depression pills and medication and stuff. Have you gotten to that stage?
No, for me it's always been alcohol and smoking. That's always been my numbing. I've never, I don't want to lie and say I've been on antidepressant. Another thing that scares me, I hope she doesn't see this. My sister. Okay, let's start from the beginning. My dad also committed suicide. I don't know if it was through depression. I don't know.
Oh my God.
And so I've got 3 siblings from my dad's side. I'm the last born, and my 2 elder sisters. And they also suffer the same thing that I go through. However, with my other sister, it gets so critical and so deep and so dark for her that she has been in and out of private clinics for help, like mental institutions for help. And she told me that the pills that she takes make her numb. And then when she's off of those pills, she feels so much more than before. You know what I mean? So I think for me, that is what I was
you
like.
don't want to go there.
No, it's the reason why you've been
I want to be numb. Exactly. I was like, I want to be numb. I can't. As much as I feel too much and I don't want to, I also don't want to be numb, because I want to be present in moments that I have to be present. So I think maybe that's where I'm like, do I really want professional help?
Yeah, but you've came too far for you to be standing here. I think you're doing well, honestly. Because
thank you.
Especially when
to even own up to your story.
Bruh, you've come to you're actually doing great.
Yeah.
If it's like that, I don't also recommend that she takes the pills. No, you don't have to go there. Yeah, you're doing great.
But people must do it.
Seek help.
Yeah,
it's advisable for
Seek
people
help.
to do. Yeah.
There's a package for everybody. Seek
Yeah,
help for you,
definitely.
please.
So what works for her cannot work for you.
Exactly.
So just find a path. And I'm just glad how you're taking it step by step. You're getting
Every
through
day.
each and everything, and you're considerate. And I like the fact that you're not ignorant about your challenge and your situation. You educate yourself about it, and you have a good support structure when it comes to your friends.
I really do.
Yeah,
really
and
do.
I just want to get to understand the point where you decided that, okay, I don't need to keep it to myself anymore. I am bold enough to now speak about it, and like for people to know that I'm going through this, and I don't even feel ashamed about talking about it. When or how did it come about?
Realizing that there's a lot of us that are suffering silently. And I want to remove that stigma, or that like you're not crazy, like I said the other time, but you're not crazy. You're not it's okay for you to feel those feelings. It's just not okay for you to, I always call it sneezing, like suicide. I always say it's not okay for you to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Hold the sneeze in for as long as you can. But it's okay for you to feel those feelings and to feel those emotions. And I feel talking about it, you're able to get to the root of it. You're able to discover that, okay, maybe I wasn't raised well. And that is what is contributing to me being like this today. You can talk, we can have a discussion and bounce off ideas, and from there we can get to see that, okay, what is the way forward? What works for you? What is it that you need me to do for you? How do you need me to go about helping you? I think that for me is where I was like, you know what, there's no point in being quiet about this. I'm very, very, even on WhatsApp, like I'm very vocal about it.
You once told me about this back then.
I'm very vocal. Like even I'm not shy to say that, you know, today I'm having a crap day. Today, you know what, I feel like
And
that
it's
role.
okay.
You know
It's
what I mean?
okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Emotions.
It's okay. And I want to. My aim is to encourage people to have safe spaces. Like. Because I feel like we really don't have those kind of places, because I feel like everybody is judgmental. Like everybody will roll their eyes and be like, oh, some cola that they die. You're not understanding
where you coming from.
A lot of people have it. So I just want to be open and be like, you know what, if I can do it, you can all do it. You can all do it.
Wow. So in terms of the way, now it's just for like generally, you know how black people are. But so Slamy, I have to give you this credit, right?
Okay.
I like relationship with your mom, by the way.
Amazing.
Where you going?
She's like, she's talking with your mom.
Love you, babe. it. Love you.
Guys,
Love you,
Love you.
why?
Love
No,
you.
you know how it is.
Okay.
You talk to mom with everything. You
Yeah.
even call her like names, like sweet names. That's good. You
Very.
understand?
Thank
So,
you.
but with that, it's not the same in black families, especially mothers
Mm.
who respect them and give them that honor and that you won't even hug them. You won't even like, bro, why is it like that? So, if in your advice, how best? Because I'm also a mom.
Yes.
How best would you advise young moms, or maybe the generational moms of now, to actually try by all means to create better generation to their kids and not repeat the culture that we have with our mothers of not hugging them, of not complimenting them, of not going to dates with our kids. Like how can we improve ourselves? What's your advice on that?
I think first and foremost, give it to yourself. Like heal when I wish all. Be a mom to imagine the kind of mother that you would have wanted and be that mother to yourself. For me, my mom was there for me financially. I don't want to lie. I give her props. She's there, everything. I love her. But emotionally, and like I said, I don't blame her because based off the way back generations and all those things. So for me, I had to be like, okay, I'm grateful for the finances, but emotionally and mentally, I would have wanted it like this. And then from there, that is where you take it. I don't want to lie. It is very difficult. Even for me, I find myself at times detaching from my sons, and I have to pull back and give myself a moment and be like, hold on, you know what you're planting is not a good thing, because I do at times look like I will shout, and my sons don't respond well to that. They will even the other one will run away or like shit and I don't want that. I don't want that. So I think what's very important, like I said, the first thing that you need to do is be the mom that you've always imagined to yourself. Give yourself the motherly love that you need. Hug yourself. Talk to yourself. Love yourself. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself, you're doing so well. So you're doing so well. You're a good mother. Do those kind of things. As silly and as crazy as it might sound, it actually really does help.
It does.
And then from there, only then will you be able to pour out onto your kids, because you have given yourself that love. Then, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
You
really cannot.
Yeah.
You really cannot. If you are not giving yourself that love, and if you tell yourself, Redzi, I'm fine as is, are you really fine being raised the way that you were raised? No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Check on
exactly.
yourself. Don't be so ignorant, because it's a seed, and if you're not careful of it,
It's gonna grow.
It's gonna grow, hey, from you to your kids, your
Next
grandkids,
generation.
and it's so bad.
And we
then-
messed up.
Yeah.
Really. And imagine the feeling that you feel. Do you really want your kids to feel like that?
No.
That is the one thing that motivates me. I really don't want my kids to feel.
No, but it's beautiful that you're so considerate of them.
It's so beautiful.
I have to.
You're such a great mom.
you can see, okay, your
Ah,
kids
honestly.
are your safe space. Like they're the
Definitely.
reason why you are still
Definitely. I
standing
don't wanna
today.
lie.
They're the reason why you still have hope for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I love that about you.
Yeah, God actually gave you a blessing.
Yeah.
Did. I always say that he saved my life. He knew what he was doing with those kids. He really did. He saved my life. I don't want to lie. I really
It's
don't
so
want to lie.
beautiful.
It's
So,
so beautiful
I
to
don't
watch.
think, do we even have any follow-up questions or something? Because we have a game. Just to,
I think we can go to the game, ne?
yeah.
Alright.
It's called the this and that
This
game.
and that.
So you choose between two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Am I asking her only, or I'm asking the both of you?
No, I'm not participating.
Why not?
Let me take the spotlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take the
Okay.
shine.
Yeah.
It's yours. It's all yours. Okay, number one. Is it BMW or Mercedes Benz?
BMW. Is that even a question?
Bruh.
BMW.
Okay, number
Lord.
two.
Okay.
New York or Dubai?
Da-da-da-da.
Ta-da.
Da-da-da-da. Drum roll.
I'm
You're
not like
waiting.
an international person, guys. I don't even want to leave South Africa. Okay, I think Dubai.
Dubai. Ne?
Okay.
Okay. Is it millions or forever with your family?
Like money.
3
Yeah.
million or forever with your family?
I can't take both.
You can't both. Only one.
One, please.
Okay, like if I take the 3 million, it means I can never see my family.
Forever.
Yeah.
3 million.
Did you just?
And
Oh
no
my
way.
God! You're such a traitor. Your family must watch this.
3
Guys,
million.
she's leaving you guys.
You'll understand 3
for the
million.
man,
I
I-
understand.
3 million.
Okay, number four. Business or being employed?
Business.
Business.
I can't.
Are you into businesses now?
Yes.
Okay.
I decorate
Okay.
And then I manage my mom's guest house. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Feel free to talk about them. Advertise them.
Advertise them.
Guys,
Free
I
platform.
decorate, but I'm moody, so I'm sometimes not available.
So bear with her.
Bear with me.
Yeah.
I will be normal one day.
Yeah.
I'll be normal one day.
Okay, number 5.
Yeah.
Reading or writing?
Writing.
Okay, I picked it up while you were talking. You
Yes.
sometimes write and stuff. So I get that. Number 6. Would you rather be deaf or blind?
Deaf, because I'm very sensitive to words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, deaf.
So you would rather be able to see everything?
Yeah, but not here. I'm very sensitive to words. Very
Okay.
sensitive.
Okay. Number 7. White or black?
Black.
Okay. You gave yourself away.
Hello.
That's right. Okay, number 8. Would you prefer having twins or not?
Honestly,
Honest truth.
Yeah.
to God,
Okay.
Yes.
no. I would have preferred like one, and I love my kids. I love my
get
kids.
it.
But I would have preferred like
one would have been
at
enough.
a time. But I guess God saw that I have a lot of love to give, so He's like 2.
Two.
But
But how is it being a twin mom?
yo,
Mina Shlawa ka?
yo,
I'm a twin, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo.
So you'd like to also
I'm a
have your
twin
own
mom.
twins.
Yes, with all my heart.
it's a lot of work.
Good.
It is a lot of work, and the thing is, they each come with like different personalities,
Okay.
so you can't project how you think it should be onto both of you. You need
Yeah.
to cater to
Each
one of them.
Yeah.
how do you feel being a twin. Like, as a twin, how do you feel?
I feel good, you know.
You wouldn't trade it for
I feel
nothing.
you never.
Yeah, she wouldn't trade her for nothing.
That girl is my life savior.
What
Isn't
am
that
I?
cute? Like to have a best friend for the rest of your life. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I saved her number as my better half on
That's
my phone,
Aw.
so she's my better half.
And you both have this necklace that has.
Yin
You
yang.
have the white and
Yeah.
she has the black.
She has the black.
Do you guys still have them? Or should I take him?
I have them on my last video. I was wearing it because
Does she still have it?
she died. Oh, bruh. If you lose it, I'm coming for
Does
you.
she still have it?
She does. There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay, number 9. Alcohol or soft drinks?
Ooh.
My mom's gonna maybe watch this so soon.
Okay.
Okay, number 10. TV or radio?
TV. I'm a TV girl.
Yay.
See, I'm the radio person.
I'm a TV. No.
So look,
TV girl.
no, I can't radio.
I'll sacrifice, but like, Jingalehi.
Oh my god.
Jingalehi.
If I didn't get up for 30 minutes,
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Ah!
5 minutes is a lot.
5 minutes.
bruh.
And I'm done.
What if I mean a show? A show, 5 minutes? No, can't radio.
You got the highlights. The phone and be like,
5
how was
minutes,
the
they were
show
saying my own
today?
there.
Give me the
Yeah.
highlights. Give me the update.
Oh my god. Okay, but actually you
wow.
did well. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I just want to come to that point. Yako. She chose between blind or deaf.
Okay.
So, in comes to that, have you ever been around with the situation the way it was? Have you ever been around people who are negative, people who were so inconsiderate of your situation, and how
Yes.
did you respond to that?
Yo. I think maybe that's what encouraged me to isolate and this year I chose to isolate, and I've been the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life. I'm a very social person, and my personality is very give, and that can be very draining if you're somebody who at times needs to be poured into. So this year I told myself that, you know what, I went off WhatsApp, I went off social media, and it was very good for me. Also, if you're you suffer with mental issues, you need validation from outside, and sometimes that validation can be negative.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if people are not, like, if I post a picture, for example, and nobody's commenting or liking the picture, then automatically I'm like, oh, I'm worthless. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I think anybody who is going through mental issues, I think you need to surround yourself with people that are careful with their words.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got to be selective.
Yes, you need to be. Rather, people call you selfish and go call and whatever, but when you're protecting
your
yourself, because the smaller, you don't know the kind of day that I'm having, and
Yeah.
you
don't know how far it goes.
What would
exactly.
lead
Yeah.
You
to?
have no idea. So I always encourage, please be selective of who you hang around.
Yeah.
Extremely so. Now that I'm like growing and I'm choosing myself, I've chosen to surround myself with people who nishto kuba khongela. For me, in as much as I know earlier on I was like, no, prayer's not enough. You need it. I know I said that, but you need that.
It helps.
You really, and you
exactly,
because I don't know if this applies to everybody, but for me, when I'm in my dark place and I surround myself, and I have done this before. I surround myself with
Okay.
coping mechanism. I'll even, if it comes and we go out and we drink, because I'm within that moment. I'm trying to numb myself. Where else, if I'm in a space where it's like a good, healthy environment, it helps me, and I'm like focused, and that is it's a lot.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You remember? I think it was 2 videos back. There was something the guest said, and I could relate. You remember when I said I was going through the most, and then there was this weekend we went out, we had fun, that's how I unwind, and then I got back to the way I want myself to be, because I was going through the most, but I was not talking to anyone. I just didn't realize that going out is what I needed. So I went out, I had fun, then I came back, I was refreshed, ready for the week. When I came here, I had a lot of energy. These guys were like, we are tired.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's good. Hey, people just have to find their own coping mechanism. Find your balance.
Exactly.
Just find your food on the ground. Whether eating stabilizes you, whether drinking stabilizes you, whether praying stabilizes you, even if professional help stabilizes you, just do anything then just... Because honestly, no matter how you have like low self-esteem, or maybe you just feel like you're worthless, you're a sister to somebody, you're a mother to somebody, you're a brother to somebody, you're something to somebody.
And you still need to be there for
them. And I've just realized this, that everyone is important, hey?
Very.
You never realize that unless that person is not there. You see how through us is slamming, but just look at one day, whether you're not here or Winston is not here or not here, it's not gonna be the same. And just that's why you realize that, oh my god, this person I ain't got one value and I like a joke over just a number. Over just a number, but everyone is important, guys.
True.
Yeah, we do have that one little voice inside of us that tells us, we know you're not value. You're less of value. Don't listen to that, because you are so much of value.
And I've noticed that people who are always that little voice that tells you to kill yourself, it's only like that because
okay.
For an example,
my twin tells me that.
See, for an example, maybe you're the generational curse breaker, maybe you're meant to be the first millionaire, or maybe you're meant to get married. So because that thing is on you,
and it's
not gonna be easy.
It's not gonna come easy.
It will not be easy. It's because there's something great and something important in confidence. You're the one who's supposed to talk to millions and millions of people about confidence. Exactly.
Yes, and you deprive people of the beautiful gift that you would have been to the world.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. If you're gonna take anything from today's video,
that's the motivation of the day.
That's the motivation of the day. And then, okay, can I go to the motivation of the day already? Because there's something that you said that it's here.
Okay.
Also,
yeah.
The motivation of the day goes like this: you were never created to live depressed, defeated, guilty, condemned, ashamed, or unworthy. You were created to be victorious.
That's true.
You matter. You matter. And you are important. And you are of value. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're here, as long as we can see you, you matter.
There's a greater purpose.
Yeah.
So no matter what, even if it gets really dark, don't give up. It's okay to feel those emotions, process them. Just don't sneeze. Just don't sneeze.
If you can,
but it's okay.
Yeah, if you can live, because I believe we all have those dark moments and just for there's no escape, there's no
we all do.
And that darkest moment, at that 100%, maybe at that 99.9%, where somebody just feel like I'm cutting it off. What's the best advice we'll just give them? Not to
do it.
Yes.
Sure. Wow, that's a good question. That is a really good question. I think it's all different for everybody. And I don't want to say, for me, I think what I just said is that just hold on to the fact that there's something great that you're supposed to bring. I don't want to say, even with me, I know I mentioned my sons a lot, but I don't know what tomorrow holds for me. So I don't want to hold on and say, that's why you are of great value. That is why the battle is this heavy for you. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the first millionaire, the first one to be happily married in your family, the first one to travel, or whatever the case may be. And that is why it is so heavy on you, and that is why it is fighting you. This if I'm you would just live your life and it would just be whatever. But it's heavy because you are of value. You are a king. You're a chosen one.
You're a chosen one.
That's it right there.
It was a very thoughtful,
heartfelt,
episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Soulful episode.
It was so beautiful.
It was so beautiful, hey?
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you so much for being open. How educated you are. How you put your words.
If only they knew.
Yeah, it's like how you educate yourself and probably the research that you've made and everything. Like, I love it, and I love the fact that you experienced it, and it's so much of value when you tell people that
experienced it.
Yes, because it will be so worthless for someone who has not been through the situation and tell you, hey, be strong, be strong. I don't even know what people are going through.
You can't even relate.
Yes. So for someone who has went through it, and you tell them that they matter, you are important, that voice will all have it, but mindset and believe in yourself, you matter. And guys, be kind, hey? You never know what people are facing.
You never know.
Be kind every day.
It goes a long way. It really
smile
goes
like
a long
Costa
way.
and Chuma, just
Nothing.
smile.
Nothing.
Without any reason. Just
Just
smile.
smile and be happy.
And check up on your friends.
And check up on your friends.
Yeah.
Check up on your friends.
That's
I know,
really
and for me, I know I can be like, my phone.
Yeah.
Or but my friends, guest house, just to do that makes me feel like, oh, okay, they care.
And when you
Make
are on
an
that
effort.
one, you could check on your friends. I think this year I'm doing better, right?
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I'm doing better when it comes to that.
We are proud of you.
So yeah, I'm
Continue.
really proud of myself.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, when a support structure,
It helps.
it's good. Don't be alone. Yeah, even if you can isolate yourself sometimes, but just recharge, isolate yourself, and go
then
back
get
to.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nsovo.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. This was
so much.
nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
It was a
much.
great episode, hey?
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and I feel like it
Don't
didn't come
forget
to
to
an end.
subscribe, you guys.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
And
Watch
like.
adverts when we get adverts. You must watch,
Yay.
or else.
Or
Coming
else.
for you. I'm
Or coming
joking.
for you.
Thank
Bye.
you guys. Bye.
Shout out to the manager.
That was nice.
The manager.
Manager.